I'll never give up easy. I won't stand for history repeating. You can fall, you can run if it's what you're wishing. You can trip up in love, baby, I'm not tripping. You can run down, but that's not my vision. Never too much to work it out. We're going higher, gonna rise up.
Dear humanity, the seasons have begun to change, and we have been put in this position to choose where we will land, as snow falls in the wintertime, or as leaves crumble in autumn, as that fresh air of spring awakens with the nightmare of summer as it creeps upon us. In what season shall we become accustomed to? And with every curvaceous structure in your body, every different pattern that forms the beauty of who you are, you majestic being, you human. The seasons of winter call for cool times, a lick and lash of hatred. Some poisonous frozen stock of confusion, some contaminated elixir of pain with no sight of passion until spring comes. And with that, we're forced to find the love that was deepest within that hatred. We're forced to point out the flaws and throw them away as we do when summer comes. And there's that still voice that is still buzzing like the bumblebees as he steals nectar from the flowers, that will soon be dead, crying for the pain we see each other go through, yet we are the ones who put each other through that pain. And we watch each other fall and crumble as the leaves do in autumn. These are the seasons we must become accustomed to, yet we must birth a new imagination to change the seasons from the cold-hearted hearts of spring that spring out of people's chests to the hot heaping hills of harmony being held up in hatred. We must understand that the beauty within those changes, within the seasons, is up to us. Dear humanity, the seasons we have become accustomed to are not to put us in a position to protest peace with violence, because our fingertips have become frozen to the back of a gun and a trigger. It does not force us to spring out and leap into lily pads of injustice, because the sun rays raise repetition of resentment. As that scorching hot sun reaches a maximum of 100 degrees, and we are forced to burn and fall and crumble as the leaves do in autumn. Dear humanity, we cannot protest peace and execute it through violence. We cannot love one another with a heart full of hatred. We cannot be beautiful in our own time and in our own season if all we do is judge one another based on physical characteristics and never understand that beauty changes with the seasons. Ice storms cultivate the earth during the hardest of winter times, and rain falls just to let us know that that rainbow is on the way in spring. And by the time summer comes around, we'll be bloomed into a beautiful flower that cannot be picked. And in autumn, we're a perennial, so we cannot be withered away by the seasons, so we must learn to love through every season. And if no one told you today, you're beautiful.